Hi.
Hey.
You're watching an episode of Deck the Hallmark. Thanks for doing that. And good news, watcher.
Free trial of PHILO for an entire month coming your way.
Wow, that's amazing. All you got to do is go to philo.tv/deckthehallmark or click the button on top of my face.
Right there. Right over
Free
there.
month.
On him.
Do it.
Do it right now.
Here's the episode.
This is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Hi, I'm Bran, and I love, I don't know, what is it? I love wedding marches.
Hey, it's Panda. I like wedding marches.
I'm Dan. I despise whatever it is we just watched, and this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Hey.
Marching our way right through the
Diving
summer.
into part 6, baby.
Yeah.
Coming in cold.
We-
Part 6.
Here's what we did, guys, to pull the curtain back a little bit. These guys said, man, we missed the classroom so much. Let's go back teaching. And it's been great. Wonderful. We're going to move recording.
We've not taught it all yet. I just want to be clear.
No, have not taught.
We're going to move recording to Sunday nights. It'll be great. First movie right out of the gate.
Wedding March 6.
Sealed with a kiss, Wedding March 6.
The
That's
final
tough.
vow.
That's tough for the evening. Huh?
I will say,
Can
don't
that-
want to spoil anything, but this movie was tricky
Dynamite.
to watch.
Guys, how we doing?
Oh,
it was
so
great.
good.
How was your weekend, Brand?
My weekend was actually
See what you did there.
my weekend
really
was
feeling
actually
it this-
fine. You
this
know,
evening.
just home with the kiddos. It was
Yeah.
great fun.
Yeah, super.
Big
super.
fun, big fun.
Yeah, mine was awesome.
Good.
So good.
I've been keeping track on Instagram. Do you have more cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fostering 4 more
Last
kittens.
I heard, you were trying
But you
to
got rid
steal.
of 3 of them?
No, we have gotten out one of them, and then somebody else has claimed another one, but has not picked it up. And then somebody else has claimed another of the cats has not picked it up.
Is this because
We
there's
have
an
one left.
overflow?
The amount
There
of
is.
the amount
There's-
of Instagram notoriety they're getting, mainly through your wife's account.
Oh, of course. Yes.
They're
I
famous.
feel like
They're
this isn't going to be the
Insta-famous.
last time that you guys do this.
Yeah, there's a strong chance. We've been asked to. There was somebody else who asked us to take an additional 4, and I said no. That is a lot of animals.
8 kittens plus my already dog and cat in the home plus my
Yes.
child.
Yeah. There's a lot of potty training going on in the Pandolf household right now. It
And you're
is.
almost there, man. You almost got it.
And let me tell you, the older I get, the harder it's been, though.
Well, I
will
mean,
say
you're
that.
on 70, 80. Like,
Yeah.
it's usually.
It's tricky.
Day to day, just depends, you know.
Hey, last
bathroom humor still good in the evenings up top. Yeah,
all right.
Hello.
Last we spoke, you were trying to keep a cat from a family that it belonged to.
That's right. Yes,
and we
that's right.
threw it out there. Did you get any emails from people?
No
Anyone
one emailed
claimed it?
me. No one claimed the
I
cat.
think at this
we're
point-
at this point, it's all in all good.
That's exactly right. Now, I will say, we also talked about how you needed posters in your room. BJ Kellogg, you guys know BJ.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love BJ.
BJ reached out and he said he was going to send us a bunch of vintage car posters for your classroom.
That's awesome.
And I want to know, is there room for more? If someone wants
I
to-
need, guys,
Oh, yeah.
my classroom is massive. That's not a joke.
Well, just the walls, there's nothing on them. Like my
there's
classroom has like marker boards and bulletin boards. His classroom is just dead inside.
Yes.
It is just, it's not good. So,
I need help, guys.
you know, the cars are going to look great, but he needs
Love
more
it.
things. Send them his way.
So that's 1211 Lawrence Road, Suite C, Greenville,
right.
South Carolina,
the BJ
29607.
coming through in the clutch.
Yeah.
buddy.
He always
Thank you.
does.
Classic
Love it.
beach.
Always does. So I think that's all the updating that we have, guys.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
else?
So good.
As
We've
much-
not
Hey,
been
we have
off
a
a week.
book.
We got a book coming out, but it did also got delayed.
Yeah, it
so
got
that's
delayed.
exciting.
Much like my dreams, huh?
What? Exciting or delayed?
What do you mean?
I'm confused.
My dreams have been delayed, Dan.
Okay, what are your dreams that have been delayed?
Malibu.
So your dream, why? What delayed it?
You were there. You had every opportunity.
A complete and utter lack of
I-
finance.
Yeah, that's the first one.
But we were there
second of
2
all,
years ago.
Lack of planning. Yeah, lack
Yeah.
of planning. Thinking I would have another chance to go back and have not had that
You were too
chance.
busy planning the cross country.
Yeah, the cross country.
Southwest
I missed the
boys.
part
Yeah.
that I really wanted to go see,
The
which was
Hatch Pepper
Malibu.
tour. with
Hey,
your
I
1-year-old.
stand by. Listen, Hatch, New Mexico is dope. You drive through it.
Sounds
and
awesome.
It's something. I will say it's a little laborious to drive through that stretch. There's
Yeah,
not a
I
lot
bet.
out there.
I bet.
But Hatch, if anyone's listening from Hatch, your
Shout out to Hatch.
your green chili peppers are legendary.
Oh, they're delightful.
They're just something. 50
All right, guys.
Shades of Tasty, am I right?
No.
No.
50 Shades of Tasty?
Yeah.
Can't co-sign that one, buddy.
I think I said what I said. 50,
All right.
50 Shades of them.
But you didn't want to just pop down to Malibu, like on your way to Hatch?
I should have. Also, we didn't stop in Hatch. I should mention that everyone's too tired to stop in Hatch.
But it's dope from what he's heard.
We
Why
drove
didn't
by.
you
I saw
stop?
the sign. Everyone was really tired. We were driving 12 hours that day.
Never heard this in 2 years. You raved about
You
Hatch.
talk about
you
that?
didn't even stop.
No, I wanted to stop at the Hatch Pepper
And
Factory.
you didn't get to.
I didn't get
I
to.
thought you did.
No.
You
Man.
did stop at the jerky.
You've been living a lie. Yeah, the
and
jerky,
Emporium.
Jerky
store.
gas
Yeah.
station, man. That place was cool. You go out
Yeah.
towards
No Hatch though.
No
for sure.
Hatch.
Can't do
Jerky
it.
station was
Can't get
cool.
it
Hopefully
done.
you didn't stop at Hatch this whole time.
After 2 years.
No,
There's so many hot peppers, yeah.
I've never heard anybody brag about a city he's never stopped at.
More.
More.
It's absurd. And this is almost exactly 2 years later. And I just found out you didn't actually go to the place that you raved about. That is unreal.
Well, I mean, I did. I drove through it. They had a dinosaur,
Oh my God.
like a little like
What do you
one
mean
of
they
those,
had a dinosaur?
like one of those the plastic dinosaurs that out front. They had like a lot of those things. The little guys that would just stand out front your shop.
little guys.
Well, they were plastic, but they were like 5 feet, 6
I
feet.
see.
I don't know what you call those things. But man, Hatch,
All
a
right.
lot of peppers from what I
You
could
guys
see from the
want
signs.
to march away?
Sealed with a kiss, wedding kiss, wedding March 6th.
The final time we do this.
Originally aired on August.
Death finally parts. Death, do please part. Wedding vow 6. They're almost dead. Somebody get Jack Wagner a walker.
Oh,
Wedding walk 6. Tennis balls.
August 14th, 2021, and a little something like that. Autumn and Kurt are getting ready to get married. Kurt is a big-time actor boy. Autumn is a big-time children's author. They are going to Mick and Olivia's wedding venue, barn thing, to get married. And Mick and Olivia are finally going to tie the knot as well in a couple months. Yeah.
Nick and Olivia?
Yes.
Fantastic.
It's Mick.
Oh, Mick as well? Great.
Mick is there too.
Oh, they all three
Nick,
get married?
no, Nick's out.
Nick's out. Okay.
Nick said, "I'll pass on this one, everybody." So, anyways, Autumn, Kurt is a big deal. He's a big time actor boy. Autumn isn't about that life. She wants it to be a private wedding. She just wants it, to go under the radar here. But the people aren't having it. The press want to know. His manager wants to sell the pictures. Like, there's a lot going on here. Mick and Olivia decide to move up the wedding that they're planning to a week following Autumn and Kurt's wedding because Mick got an invite to open up a tour for some artists.
A tour?
A tour. Kurt and Autumn fight and make up, and then fight and then make up, and then fight again and make up. They get wedding. It's wonderful. Mick,
They get wedding.
they get wedding.
You said they get wedding.
They get wedding.
They got wedding.
They got wedding.
get wedding.
You guys got wedding?
I want wedding.
I've been wedding. Yeah.
I've been
I
wedding.
want wedding.
Uh,
Got wedding.
Got wedding?
Got wedding.
Give me the
I
wedding.
wanted wedding.
I
Got
get
wedding. Need wedding.
All you had to say was married, and all this could have been avoided. We'd be one step.
yeah, but then we
closer to
wouldn't have
death.
this fun
That's
thing.
right.
We wouldn't have this fun thing we got going on. Mick is going to cancel the tour so that he doesn't have to rush the wedding. And Olivia says, no, we're going on tour together. We're going to get married the same day. They already paid for the decorations. Might as well use them, that type of thing. So after Autumn and Kurt's wedding, Mick and Olivia get married. It's very sweet, and there's lots of people that are happy about it. And they finally kiss and get married.
They got wedding.
They got wedding. And that, my friends, was Sealed with a Kiss. Wedding March 6th.
We did it.
Mick gets wedding.
Nick gets wedding.
Nick gets weddings.
Go job.
Yeah. This is a track Taylor's if I've ever heard one.
No kidding, man. You want to take a break?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, okay. I
I'm
guess
getting a
we can
little
take
wore
one.
out.
It's going to be wild when we come right back here in a second.
We'll see.
We'll
Here on
see.
Back to Hallmark. Man, oh man, I see something on the ground there. What is that? Is that a good deal?
Yeah, I think it is, Bran. You want to
Hey,
go pick it up?
Go pick that up, Dan.
Okay, I got you. One second. Oh my gosh, it's a free trial
What?
for a month.
What?
Oh my gosh, a PHILO.
A PHILO?
A free month, 60 plus channels, unlimited DVR for a year?
Stop it.
Stop it is right. And on the back in very small print. Can I use your glasses? real quick?
absolutely. Here you go, buddy.
Will not fry your TV?
Whoa! I don't think we're meant to see this. I don't think we're meant to
You
get
look
this.
wild without that. You look like someone's father.
I can't see a thing.
I don't think we're meant to see this piece of paper, Dan. Do you think we should tell people the URL?
Oh boy. Now we're ready.
Do you think we should tell people the URL?
You are sure, let's do it. Philo.tv/DTH.
Deck the Hallmark. Philo.tv/Deck the Hallmark to get that 1 month free trial. Philo.tv/Deck the Hallmark. Listen, we don't know if this is public knowledge or not, but what can you do? Philo.tv/Deck the Hallmark. Get your free trial today.
Everything's in front. We've all been vaccinated. I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
My head hurts. My head hurts. I wore those for maybe 30 seconds.
I will say that not wearing my glasses, my eyes are, it's real bad out there. I cannot read. I couldn't see that screen. It was just a blur. Everything.
Yeah, it was pretty blurry. I could
was
not have
real
read
bad.
the bottom of it. There's no way.
Yeah.
Well, proof you didn't because you said DTH instead of Deck the Hallmark.
Did I really?
Yep, you sure did.
It's a both and.
You can. It'll be 20% off.
You want the
It's really
free
up to
month,
you.
though.
Hey, guys, let's talk about this one. The 6th part of a...
What better time to jump in?
Yeah, that's right. Of a series
have
called
can
The
you
Wedding
imagine-
March.
Can you imagine watching, I don't know, I guess it would be Revenge of the Sith and no other Star Wars movie. Just the 6th
Be a
one.
real treat. I tried to say
Be a real
trip,
treat.
but I got stuck.
Man,
I said treat.
Man, you'll never get wedding at this point, man. Wedding March 6th, Sealed with a Kiss, is this one. I think it's the last one.
It is.
It is for sure.
That's been the scuttle.
That's been the scuttle. Because what would we have done? What would we have done if we hadn't seen this?
Oh, man.
We didn't get that 6th one. Hey, let's break this movie down. I propose we do it with 4 segments.
Okay,
I think we
let's
should
go.
start with a hot take where we tell everybody that is watching or listening how we felt about this movie. And I'm going to start with my good friend Panda because Panda, you have been known to take things to the hole. Alley-oop, layup, dunkathon, whatever it
Wedding.
might be. What are you going to do today, pal?
So first of all, I say this with a little bit of fear and trepidation because I haven't seen the first 5, but I'm going to extrapolate and say that I'm glad I didn't see the first 5 based off of the 6th movie. And furthermore, this movie really does give When Calls the Heart a run for the money in terms of what I would rather watch. And I would say at
You
this moment,
combined Run for Its money and like 1 for the money, 2 for the show.
but whoever
run for the money, 2 for the show.
3 to get Ray, and When Calls the Heart wins.
Wow.
I think
You'd
I would rather
When Calls the
watch
Heart.
When Calls the Heart than this.
A long boy. You'd rather watch an 82-minute boy.
I
than
would
When Calls
rather
the Heart.
watch a long When Calls the Heart than a long Wedding March. Any other one.
You're getting
this is
A win wedding
so tough. This was
I disagree with you there.
excruciating. And
If they're both 82 minutes long, give me the Wedding March.
here's why I disagree, because these characters were not compelling in any way. There's no way to make, I think, these movies particularly compelling because you are trying to balance too many people.
Let me throw
I
one
think.
more wrench in your plan
Sure.
here. It's an 82-minute Hamilton boy.
82-minute Hamilton.
What?
I mean, I want to be clear. In this movie, we met 3 new characters. The 2 that are getting
When
married.
Calls the Heart that takes place in Hamilton, not
Yes.
Hamilton the musical.
No, Hamilton. Yeah, remember the season 2? There were like an
I know you've
82
blocked it out.
Yeah. Now
The ones that take place in Hamilton.
There's no way, Panda. There's just no way. They're driving. Jack's brother.
I
They're
stand
driving
by
the
this,
car.
and here's why. There's more that there's more. Yes, and here's why. There's more that you can do in When Calls the Heart because of the fact that there's violence, there's people carrying guns. Even if no one gets shot, there's at least the prospect of danger. There's people getting influenza or scurvy or whatever they got back then. And then now in this, what do you have? You have just people fighting and arguing.
Are you telling me every episode you are on
Hoping
needle
for
about
scurvy?
there might be a scurvy outbreak?
But I'm just saying you could, and you wouldn't have to blink.
So the reason that When Calls the Heart is a more entertaining show for you, 82 minutes in Hamilton, is that someone could die?
Yeah,
Someone in this movie could have gotten cancer.
No one does though.
No one in When Calls the Heart gets scurvy.
But they could. That's the thing. You have more options. No one's getting scurvy on Wedding Landing or whatever
Yes,
this
but
is.
my point is somebody could get like cancer, like something that people get nowadays,
Yes.
like cancer.
That's not a valid reason.
But in the genre of what Hallmark has set up with these romantic comedies, that or whatever you want to call this, that would never happen. In When Calls the Heart, you have things that where it's dramatic, like orphan children.
You have things that
you have
was
like
dramatic. I don't even know what we're doing
Elizabeth having
Dude,
a
we are
baby out in
letting
the
in
woods.
so good for
I am just telling you right now, this is just Boresville. It's boring, and I will take. I had 1 ticket to Boresville, and then I stay around for an hour and a half, and I'm ready to go home.
2 tickets to Boresville. We talked about COVID. We talked about Afghanistan. We talked about everything we could possibly think of to not watch this movie, and we tried to watch it, and we did watch it.
We did.
From start to finish.
we had a
stem to
Kringle
stern.
in the room.
We had a Kringle in the room. That didn't make it any easier. It's not my turn. Go ahead, Bram.
I agree with Panda,
Wow.
but it has nothing to do with
just no way.
it has nothing to do with the scurvy. I want to be perfectly clear here.
Panda's reasoning, even if you agree with him, his reasoning's terrible, right?
The possibility of scurvy has not crossed my mind in any episode.
Were they sailors in the 1500s with no vitamin
Elizabeth has
C?
not eaten an orange in so long.
I just need a lemon.
Have I
The
seen
mercantile's out of lemons.
Have I seen possibility of scurvy live? Yes.
It's like plastics in 2021. Due to the mercantile's like selling lemons on the black market. All the rich people don't have scurvy. Poor Cody over there. Just white as a snowstorm. He's in big trouble. Caught the scurv. There's nothing we could do.
Such an odd defense of When Calls the Heart.
Of all the defenses, it was just the dumbest thing
You
I've
didn't
ever
bring
heard.
up the fact that When Calls the Heart has likable characters.
But how about this one? Just hear me out.
You went
In
straight
When
to the
Calls Heart,
scurv.
people can have ailments. That's basically what you went with. When everyone can have ailments. Everyone.
Mick's wife died at one point in this series, I think.
Mick himself is a fossil. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it to the wedding alive? We don't know. No scurvy though. Not in 2021.
scurvy,
Not on our watch.
Give me When Calls the Heart, because they're like, even in like, this is my first wedding march. But even in diving into a Christmas episode of When Calls the Heart in 2018, 2019, we would never seen the show. You still got Elizabeth, and I still got Pete. Like, I still like those characters at least do something. Guys, I don't want to let what was said earlier go by. There were on purpose conversations about Afghanistan because that seemed like a more enjoyable thing. That's what happened when we were watching this movie. That's where we are. Give me the scurvy.
I will pass on the scurvy, and I think these two gentlemen, as wonderful as they are are letting the fresh turd in front of them blind themselves or cloud their judgment from the absolute root canal that is When Calls the Heart. This is a terrible movie, and I don't think 5 previous installments were going to help me in any way, shape, or form. I do think, here's why I would say that this is better, and they're both awful, but here's why I'd say this is better, since that's all this segment has become, is in this, we get to see Jag Wagner hold a guitar really high and do this one time. and that 3 seconds is better than anything When Calls the Heart has to offer. I rest my case. The movie sucks.
But scurvy?
Scurvy, no. They're not going to get in scurvy. Plenty of citrus.
Yeah. Hey, let's get to all the feels where we talk about when this movie gave us feels.
This show is better than that show because in this show, people are people. People can get bacteria.
Yeah, but it's the type.
No.
Yeah, it was different back then.
It's a bad.
It's probably a better reason than you could think.
I want to hear your feels, Panda.
No. This movie's flat line for Panda. DOA. Pretty, real pretty.
Yeah.
I'd like to go there.
Tyler Hines was in 5.
Andrew Walker was in 4 with Merritt Patterson, I think.
So those have to be better movies.
They have to be.
And I think that is the thing.
Who are these people?
If we're going to give a real hot take about this movie that isn't just is it better or worse than our least favorite thing on the planet, then we need to just be honest and say the reason this movie sucks is not because we don't know the characters. Jack Wagner and Jessie Bissett, or whatever her name is.
Jodie.
We're getting there. Jessie. I don't remember, but it's something in that Bissett Josie world. Those two are great. They're fine. Yeah. The other two that they're marrying off and helping are just absolute garbage. And that's the problem here. Tyler Hines was in one of these? Andrew Walker? I bet those movies are passable, for sure. They got to be. They made 6 of them. For some reason, I don't have any feels, if that matters at all.
It is a rare occurrence, no feels.
Actually,
I have one feels, which is just that the actual aisle that you walked down at the wedding was remarkable. Like the archway with the flowers was pretty dope. Yeah. Like I will say that.
I do have one feels. And we're done.
That was great.
For those of you listening at home, that was
Dan.
That was Dan. Have you guys ever accidentally turned on the audio descriptions on your TV where it talks through what you're seeing?
Nope, yes. Never, not once.
That's a hoot, and I wish that we had it for this show for that.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Dan holds up air guitar.
Does Jack Wagner dance?
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Deck to Hallmark. Well, I guess we're back, everybody. We're talking about Wedding March 6. Scuttle Wagon, what's it called?
Sealed with a Kiss?
Sealed with a Kiss.
6 times the charm.
6 times the charm. Let's get to the Wait What, the part of the show we talk about what in this movie made us go Wait What, and I'll start with you, Panda.
There wasn't a lot of Wait What's, mainly because they were just talking the entire time, and it wasn't.
So we're waiting on scurvy. It just never happened.
I don't.
Be my Wait What. Scurvy's not around anymore.
Yes. What happened to it? Where did it go?
When calls the heart.
It's no one calls the heart. Scurvy. Here's the deal. There's this lady who seems absolutely delighted that one of the characters' wedding dresses is ruined.
She does.
She just says, "It's ruined," with a weird smile. She also has a weird pause in everything she says.
She's trying to keep the smile off of her face. She's fighting the smile that this woman's wedding is ruined. Yep. That's accurate. Yeah.
Yep. That's all I got because the rest of it's so boring it lulled me into it.
So Afghanistan's not going to talk.
Afghanistan stuff.
We had some great, dude. That was a good conversation.
That was a legitimately great conversation.
Yeah, that was good.
So was our COVID one.
Yeah,
be honest.
It was a great COVID conversation.
This is good stuff. Maybe we'll do it for the double deckers.
Yeah,
probably not.
Great.
I got a few, believe it or not. I was less in the Afghanistan conversation. I didn't have a lot to add there. Aside from, boy, that's something, huh? I think that's what I said. At one point, the guy in this movie, Kurt, who is a movie star, gets out of the car and his glasses are straight up cattywampus.
Yes.
They are straight up sideways.
I saw Straight Up Cattywampus live, and they were unreal.
Really good.
It was wild.
There was more hair, makeup, prop, wardrobe weirdness in this movie than in a lot of them. There was a lot of weird things going on with faces in this movie. The glasses is just one of those things.
Glass fest.
My glass of us, indeed.
What do you mean there was what like?
What do you mean?
There was a lot of weird. Wardrobe.
Like the like his manager looked
Yeah,
like he
wait, what is
came
he?
to town through a
yeah.
tornado. Like
Yeah.
just a lot of weird things
Yeah.
that go
Yeah,
on in
that's
this
true.
movie.
Yeah.
The lady, her name is Olivia. Olivia's talking to Mick. They've gone back and forth on this whole tour thing. Hey, I'm going to go on this musical tour. We got to move up our thing. And he comes to her towards the end of this movie and he's like, listen, I don't want to rush our wedding. I want to give you the wedding you deserve. And so I'm going to cancel the tour and we're going to just take our time with the wedding. And she says, well, I just got off the phone with your manager and you didn't tell me about all the cities. What did you think the tour was?
It's just a tour of the town.
It's just
they
one.
play a show in every building in the town.
That's right. It's just
Local
one
tour.
That's a
town.
wild tour.
It
We
is
should
wild.
do it here in Greenville.
Yeah, we should.
Every bar. We just show
different-
up, do a little bit.
Just different hotel bars. We'll be at the Hilton next
That's
month.
right. Yep.
It's just a little thing. Maybe it's just me. I could go the rest of my life without seeing Jack Wagner give a foot massage.
Ooh.
I saw it once. Don't need to see it again.
Tough
It,
sledding.
it was an intense foot massage.
He was really going to
That
town.
guy looked like he was trying to get a tracker device out of somebody's skin. That's how intense it was.
He looked like he was bad cop in an interrogation of that foot. Tell me what you know.
And I just want to leave you guys with this one. This guy, one of the biggest movie stars we have. Everybody's dying to find out what he's up to.
That's right.
And their plan is to go to Malibu. I'm sorry, to the Bahamas on their honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And they decide last minute, cancel that. Cancel.
I've got?
They decide
Michigan.
that they're going to go and spend their honeymoon in Bangor, Michigan, looking for a house.
Man. I
To
mean,
be fair,
that is the
Banger
dream.
Michigan
It's
is
banger.
great. It's
I mean,
banger, dude.
come
They
on.
don't call it Bangor for nothing.
Yeah.
They're going to Michigan for their honeymoon.
That's right.
To look for a house.
Hey, don't knock it till you've tried it.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. I don't know what you
I couldn't believe that that's what they were going to do.
Yeah. I did just get word, and this is 100% true. Scurvy was eradicated in 1795.
Do we know that
But
for
it's
certain,
making
though?
a comeback.
Trace?
The great 1917 comeback of scurvy.
Don't tell that to Fitzy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He got
McKelly got scurvy last week.
yeah, they got a sign out. They got a sign outside of Fishy that said, "Leave your scurvy at the door."
1795. We had not even purchased the Louisiana Territory yet. Scurvy's not a thing.
No, scurvy had to have been. There's been all sorts of people
What
getting
year?
scurvy.
1795.
Man,
Yeah, but okay,
We are just
I dare you to go without citrus for a year. See what happens. You're gonna be the scurviest boy I've
So
ever
what I
seen.
said was, hey, they can't get scurvy because it wasn't around for 116 years. And your response was, oh, yeah? Don't eat fruit for a year.
It'll
What does
come
that
back.
have to do with what I said?
I'm just saying it could come back at a time. In Hope Valley, they didn't have a bunch of fruit.
Okay.
gosh, man, the things I have tried to avoid citrus. Like I go out of my way
tough.
to avoid it.
It's really hard. It's tough. You can get it one way or the other. So they get,
What is that?
you never know. There's no way around it. Citrus
Somebody
is coming for you.
Somebody is going to get you citrus,
right.
one way or the other.
This guy's 6 days off OJ. What are we going to do?
Not anymore.
That's right. That's right. Just a B12 shot with some OJ in it.
That's Fitzy's for you.
That is Fitzy's
Leave your
for you.
scurvy at the door.
Leave your scurvy at the door. That's right.
God bless.
That's why they combine all those fruit and dairy shots that they do.
It is
Ooh.
awesome.
Oh, so
The
good.
milk and orange juice
It
combo
literally
is
separates
just
like oil and water. So wild.
Fitzy's.
Fitzy.
So at the beginning, they get into a car and they're leaving the movie set, and they're like, "Hey, we're guaranteed to fool the paparazzi in this automobile. What automobile is that, you might ask? It's a Jeep Wrangler with no doors on it. So we're going to fool all the paparazzi by giving them a full body shot of us as we drive out and they snap as many pictures as possible. You don't know things. Second of all, he has a movie coming out this month, correct? That is what the interviewer says, right?
Yeah, I think
He has an interview coming out this month. First of all, you'd be on a full press tour, not getting married. Second of all, the movie in summer is called Winter's Chill.
Yes.
That's the name of the movie. Maybe just bad. Hallmark wouldn't do that.
It's a Christmas in July movie.
It's a Christmas in July situation.
They say it's an action adventure.
It's a hot
Called
Christmas.
Winter's Chill, coming out in the summer.
Maybe it's we'll talk about it
Okay.
what the Hallmark.
Okay, good talk. We'll talk about it at When Calls the Heart. Scurvy. The
scurvy on
PR
my
guy,
mind.
his agent,
Got
who's
my mind
up
on my
there-
scurvy, my scurvy on my mind.
Bro,
You
don't
said
even
it.
start.
You said it.
For those of you that had scurvy count at over 30 this episode, you win!
It's like there's a secret word we're not telling anybody. This week it was scurvy. No way they're getting that in there. Try 100 times.
I said scurvy one time,
It was a-
unleashes the floodgates.
You were like scurvy or influenza, which is the best because like the Spanish flu's still like 8 years away, and you're here like
Somewhere,
yeah.
we're in that sweet zone.
like-
That sweet zone.
I can't come into work today because I caught the smallpox. What are you doing? The PR guy who's his agent and he also is a stylist. There is one scene where he looks as though he's been hit by a bus. And I say that with all kindness. In every other scene, his hair's done, his makeup's done. And there's one scene where he gets a lot of close-ups and his hair's all over the place. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they decided. I don't know if they had to fly him back in on a chopper with the windows down to get this one scene done, but they had to, and it is wild. It is a wild scene because he looks like he is unkempt. He looks like he's just not prepared for anything. He's not ready to take on the day. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
Poster child of scurvy.
That's right. Yeah, maybe he's got it. And maybe you'd be wrong.
You'd be wrong.
This dude's best man takes him out fishing, and at that time we get to see the most awkward cast of a rod and reel I've ever seen. He's got the rod and reel like this. You could throw it over here. You could even do like a shoulder thing. He goes across his body, and then it looks just like an extension of his arms. He just goes like this. That's all he does, and that apparently is how we fish if you're up there wherever they are for this movie. That's all I got.
It's time for What the Hallmark Special Show. We wonder what could have maybe happened. What, man? What's going to happen next? Oh, there's a seventh.
Where their grandkids get married.
Panda?
I want to go back to Action Chill.
Winter Chill.
Winter Chill.
Winter's Chills.
Winter's Chill. Okay, so I too noticed that it's taking place during the summer, but it's called Winter's Chill, and so I want to know what the movie is about. What would give it a summer release? And I think it's a summer blockbuster, Dan.
Oh, okay.
And I do think that there is something going on here. It's possibly part of a larger, like Avengers-like world where the bad guy has ice powers and has frozen over the entire
Like
world.
Mr. Freeze and Batman and Robin?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. And so that's what I think we have going on here. I'd love to know more about that movie universe.
I think they did a lot of work on this movie, and they just didn't do any when it came to the title. Just call it Winter's Chill. It'll be awesome. Nobody
What
would
if
notice.
this was originally a winter movie?
Liam Neeson was in a movie called The Ice Trucker, and it came out in June. So if Liam Neeson can do it, anyone can.
But Liam Neeson, to be fair, has a dozen movies where he's out for revenge just in the can.
Yeah.
And they just put him out like once every 3 months.
Truly phenomenal.
And he's like always just out there, just killing folks for revenge. Like that's just what he does.
truly.
No one
Except
does
Walk
like him.
Among the Tombstones or wherever that was called.
And we went and we were excited for him.
And then it was a
little not
the
that.
most shocking part they gave away in the trailer.
They did. They gave it away in the
horrifying.
trailer.
I want to propose this to you.
A podcast. You could do a podcast on it.
Easy. This is what I'm going to propose to you. Liam Neeson is the actor who is in a lot of movies that every time he's in a movie I'm in. Like, you know, there's actors that you could say that about, but they're not in a lot of stuff. So when they're in it, you're like, okay, I'm
I used
in.
to think that about him. And then it just got too many. I started missing him. There's no way to keep up with what he's churning out. Like, I remember, like, it used to be a once-a-year occurrence, like, nonstop when he's on the plane. I'm trying to save it. Like, those,
so good.
Like,
I'm
taking 1, 2, 3. I'm in. You know, what was the train one? There's one where he's on a train.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
You know, and then there's the Walk Amongst the Tombs. But now it's like,
I'm fairly certain he's had 4 movies come out since COVID.
it's absurd.
It's either 3 or 4.
And they're all virtually the same premise.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But he crushes.
that guy.
Every time.
He crushes.
I will always watch Liam get revenge.
Welcome
to the
conversation.
Are you high?
No, what?
I will always watch Liam get revenge. All right, cut. We got it there. That's a good one. Let's keep that one. Past your bedtime, buddy.
I stand by what I said. I said it. I stand by it.
That was such a dynamite drop in. It was like we had not been talking about it for 5 minutes.
My big what the homework is mainly the transition from one wedding to the next. They had their wedding and then a reception and then just told everyone get. At some point in time, they told everyone to get and only 2 rows of people stayed. I don't know if that was COVID related because we didn't I don't know. So I'm just interested in, where all the people went.
Yeah.
For the other wedding, the second wedding that was a throw-in at the last second.
But wasn't it the next day?
I think it was the same day, was it not?
No, it was the next day. They said the wedding was the next day. There won't be any people there, but
Okay.
our date tomorrow.
Oh, well, then great. Sorry, I missed it.
then I'm
Afghanistan
done.
talk.
Easy. Artsy Tartsy is the name of a baker in town, and he has and I want to make sure I get this right, a gluten-free kombucha cake. And I don't want to know what it tastes like as much as I want to know why they wrote it. Like, that can't be a real thing. You can have a baker that's dabbling in weird flavors without it being just absurd. And that was my big what was it sounds disgusting. What the hallmark was it sounds disgusting, but I don't want to know why that one made the cut of all 3 of them.
We did, everybody. Is
We
it
did it.
hotter tonight than it is during
Yeah.
the day?
It's an oven.
I thought it was going to be
oven.
cooler. It's
I
not.
did too.
My
Unbelievable.
flesh is on fire. Thank you very much.
You might have scurvy.
I might have scurvy.
You might have the scurvy.
matey.
Hey guys, let's get to the double decker of the week. This is the most important part of the show where we do the deep dive. Panda does. We just kind of sit and watch and chime in from time to time. Panda, you do that deep dive. You got the Google Plus
Every time, yeah.
So this says that the next one is Hannah Span, but I'm pretty sure we did her last week. Hannah Span, we did her, right?
Someone in the
Yes.
group chat tell us, and then if we didn't, we will do
next.
that next. Next
Aaron
episode.
Ward.
Yeah, Aaron Ward. Yep, I love Aaron Ward. He's how's Aaron spelled? Won't we back?
ERIN.
She's a great
You
person.
had like a 90% chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a
And
guess.
you went he.
Yeah,
knowing our demographic.
Yeah, I know it. And that's on me. And it's also on, you know what? I Googled both. I Googled Aaron with an AARON, and that's who I was thinking of initially. Then I switched over to Aaron. 2 different stories. Don't
Can I
get me
ask you
started
this?
on Aaron Ward.
AARN.
Yeah, wild guy.
Give us like one word. One word.
Motorcycle, no wheels.
So that's 3 words.
so many
and
words.
It's I can't believe I asked. Go ahead with Aaron.
Okay, Aaron, she started a great little company. I think you guys are going to really like it. It's called dogdash.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it when you want a dog and you order one in the app? And
Yeah, they just bring you one. It's awesome.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's amazing. Ever wanted to hold a puppy, Dan?
Talking about you don't get to keep the dog. They just bring you a puppy out to snuggle and they take it back.
Yeah.
You know, Uber.
That sounds awful.
Why would you? What?
Uber did this,
This
for a
is
while
not
as,
good
as a
for
gimmick.
puppies.
It was a puppy pet.
They did do that as a gimmick, but like as a rule, what are these pets rescues or are they people's pets that are just lending them out for a quick snug?
Well, this is where it gets a little different. Erin
Okay.
will also take your dog too if you would like them, and then she'll transfer it to somebody else to go pet and snuggle if you really want. It's a real.
Do you
it's
get
a real
it back at the end of the day?
if you want.
Yeah,
It's a real switch. It's a
I
real
feel
switch and
like
groove.
this isn't.
You don't think it's above board?
I'm out on Dog Dash. I'm out.
Let's try this one. Give me Aaron.
Okay.
Motorcycle, no wheels. Let's see
Okay.
if that one's any better.
Yeah, you're gonna like this one. Aaron one time came out to his motorcycle and he realized it's got no wheels on it. He had left them back at church.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by PHILO TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.